Right now, inside you, there's a liquid strong enough to dissolve a razor blade within about an hour. And it's sitting in your stomach right now, digesting your lunch like it's nothing. So here's the question nobody asks. Why hasn't it dissolved you? Your stomach acid, hydrochloric acid, sits around pH 1 to 2. For reference, battery acid is about pH 1. Your stomach acid is in the same league as something you'd find under the hood of a car. Scientists have actually done the razor blade test. Drop a blade in stomach acid strength solution. Within 60 to 90 minutes, it's gone, fully dissolved. And your stomach makes about 2 liters of this stuff every single day. So we've got a genuine mystery. A bag of skin and muscle is holding a corrosive chemical strong enough to eat metal 24 hours a day for your entire life, and it's not destroying you. Why not? Here's the actual answer, and it's wild. Your stomach lining is covered in a layer of mucus about 1 to 1.5 millimeters thick. That's the entire barrier standing between digesting your sandwich and digesting yourself. This mucus isn't just slippery goo, it's alkaline, meaning it actively neutralizes acid the moment it touches your stomach wall. So you've essentially got a war happening in there, non-stop. Acid trying to break through, mucus trying to hold the line. Your body doesn't just make this layer once, it replaces your entire stomach lining every 3 to 5 days. The cells that touch the acid don't get a long life, they get sacrificed and rebuilt on a schedule, a shield that regenerates before it fails. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. This system isn't perfect. When that mucus layer gets thinner, from stress, from certain bacteria, from painkillers used too often, the acid starts winning. That's what a stomach ulcer actually is. It's not stomach pain. It's your own digestive acid eating a hole through your defenses into tissue that was never built to touch it. And it gets worse the further up you go. Your esophagus, the tube food travels down, has zero mucus protection. None. That's why acid reflux burns. When stomach acid escapes upward even a little, it's touching completely unprotected tissue. You're not imagining that burn. It's chemically accurate. It's the same acid that dissolves a razor blade, now touching skin that has no shield at all. Twist 1. Doctors have documented real cases of people who swallowed coins, batteries, even small metal objects. And in some documented cases, stomach acid alone was strong enough to partially degrade them over days before they passed through. Your gut is quietly doing acid-based demolition work you never think about. Twist 2. Your stomach acid isn't constant. It ramps up dramatically the moment you start eating. Some studies show it can drop as low as pH 1 within minutes of a meal starting, then climbs back up between meals. Your body is essentially weaponizing and de-weaponizing this chemical on a schedule, multiple times a day without you ever noticing the switch. Twist 3. And this one's the wildest. Babies are born with almost no stomach acid. It builds up over the first few years of life. Which means as an infant, your gut couldn't have done any of this. The version of you that can dissolve a razor blade had to be built over time. So here's what this actually teaches you. Your body isn't a peaceful machine quietly humming along. It's running a controlled war zone in your abdomen every single day, using a chemical strong enough to eat metal. And the only reason you're alive to read this is a 1.5 millimeter layer of mucus that rebuilds itself every few days without you doing a single thing to help it. You've survived thousands of days of a chemical war you didn't even know was happening. So next time you feel a weird stomach twinge or reflux burns a little, that's not random. That's the actual chemistry we just talked about happening in real time. What everyday thing about your own body should I explain next? Drop it below. I read every one. And if this messed with your head a little, subscribe, because this is exactly the kind of thing this channel exists for. I'm Dude.